Hi everyone, Flaming Footy here and welcome back to another YouTube video on the channel. And today guys, we are going to be continuing my Adelaide Crows My Coach career mode. Alright guys, in today's episode we are going to be taking on the West Coast Eagles in Perth at Optus Stadium. Now this is a big game for our season now. I'm about to spoil last episode's games. If you haven't gone and watched last episode, please go ahead and do so now. But yeah, last episode, it was not the best of episodes. We took a 3-point loss to the Power, putting our loss streak now to 2 after losing close one against the Giants and then losing a close one against the Power. So this game is critical. Now last week, Rowe kicked 9 goals. O'Brien is fantastic in the ruck, and then Wines took out the one vote as well. Now Jimmy Rowe, he was amazing last week. If there's anything that we could fix up, it is possibly our defence. We do leak a fair bit. Something that I'll be looking to do in the trade period will obviously be getting more defenders. Now today I've got the West Coast Eagles at Optus Stadium. This is a massive game, this one. This kind of means our season, like right here, right now. This is where this game has a big say on what we do heading into the bye. West Coast have been pretty consistent lately. They're 3 and 5, so a big win for them today if they can pull it off. Now, looking at West Coast last couple of matches, we're going to go back to around 7. Wind back the clock. They lost a close derby to Freo, Allen, Nudnui, Kennedy playing well, and then they defeated Hawks, Kennedy, Ryan, Rioli. So they are dominating. And if we go back another one to round 6. They defeated the Cats at GMHBA, Kennedy, Cripps. So Kennedy is one to look out for. So again, our defence looks patchy already. I didn't even have to go into a game just to show you how bad our defence is looking right now. Now, what was I going to do? Yes, match objectives. That is the next thing. 4 torpedo goals, 53 kicks, and 6 contested marks. That is how things are going today. We have a look at the office. Who is in form for West Coast? It is West Coast Jeremy McGovern. So again, our forwards have to be ready. Whoever goes on to McGovern is going to have to play. They're going to have to play a very spoiling kind of game. To counter that. Now, injuries tribunal, we're going to be having a look at that. Sloane's out for 13 weeks, so that could very well be his season. We did actually work it out a couple of episodes ago that it'll be around 21, 22 when we get him back. Now, therefore, West Coast, which will go the other way, hits the L2 button. Sheed, Barras, Nelson are out, so they're missing a couple of players. Now, for us, I'm pretty sure Zach Taylor knows. Luke Pedler's at the tribunal, and Oscar Allen is at the tribunal. So I reckon we are going into this game pretty 50-50 right now. Now, our forward line is elite as you can possibly get. You've got Fogarty, Walker, Rochelle, Seasmith, Thilthorpe and Murphy. I'm happy to keep that going against not the best West Coast defence. You can see Williams, Cole that are in there. And then you got like some star players like Witherden, Hearn, McGovern, Petreski, Seaton. Now through the middle, I've got no idea who I'm going to take out for Sloane. I'm pretty sure I had this problem last week. I feel like Berry could actually get his crack here. In the midfield, now I'm not sure if I want it to be on Elliot Yeo. Our midfield looks so bad right now. We are not getting anywhere near where we want to be. I'm going to put Dawson in the middle today, and I'm going to put Berry on probably Gaff, or maybe go like that, Berry on Redden perhaps. I feel like that's probably the safer option to do today. And then I think our back line is okay for now. I feel like we need to change it up. Now, there was a couple of players I've just upgraded and I'm going to bring into the team today. I'm going to bring Lockie Gollan. I know Shannon Humphrey suggesting that. I'm pretty sure it was McHenry, the other one. Now, I'm not going to bring McHenry. Jones will be going out of the team today. Gollan will get his chance. Now, I think Zach Taylor could have a crack in as well. Although, I want to try and give players the opportunity that haven't really played, but I was pretty happy from what I saw with Zach Taylor, so I feel like he gets his crack today in Perth. Actually, nah, Lockie Scholl. Let's give him his first game of the year, and let's roll with that. I think that's a pretty balanced team. I feel like we've got some good stars going on here. Braden Cook, probably lucky to play. I feel like one wrong move from him and he'll definitely be on the chopping block for next week. Now, I'm happy with that. Let's go and play. Now, also, we have got Stakes to come back. So stakes today, like really, it's like if we win, we go into second. If we lose, we go down to fourth. It is pretty big on the line stuff today. Now, also pre-game prediction. We're going to be in our class kit. I hope there's no colour clash. I feel like class kit would just seem to work. Now, anyway, pre-game prediction. We can't stump the 3 games. Like, we can't stump the 3 losses in a row. I'm saying that we bounce back. We take this one out by 25 in the wet. So I'll see you guys at Optus Stadium for the Adelaide Crows versus West Coast Eagles. See you there. Alright guys, this game is pretty big. It's away from home. I'm giving some players a crack in Golan and Scholl. So we're going to see how that goes. Now again, there is a couple of players, Golan, Scholl, on the chopping block as well. Just depending on how they go, Cook as well. So here we go. Will the Crows slump to 0-3 in their last 3 weeks, or will they come back? We cannot be slumping to 0-3 in our last 3 weeks. Anyway, we're underway here, and can the Crows stop their horrendous run so far? And while we are underway here, Nadanui getting O'Brien now can slump it down, and here it is from Wayne Miller, so we can just put it inside 450. The speedster Lockie Murphy is chasing this one down versus Bailey Williams. Bailey Williams, although now Bailey Williams just got tackled, so this is going to give Paul Seaman the first of the afternoon here in Perth, and Paul Seaman starts off exactly how we would have wanted to. He kicks the first. Little snap trying from Dawson, and then now there's there for Liam Ryan, and he will get West Coast's first of the match. He has not had the most impressive season so far, although this one goes into Walker, and Walker will always stick out the hands. Tex for his first of the game, and that was never in doubt. That is going through by Walker. He kicks our second of the match. Waterman here for West Coast. Pretty simple kick. There's some angle about it, although that is very good. Straight, and West Coast have their second on the board, and it's Crows by 1. Very committed run. Himmelberg underneath it, and he's going to get it back now. Scholl just goes for distance on the kick, and it's out here for Paul Seaman, and how would this be to end off the term with a goal? Paul Seaman extends the margin to 7 points in wet weather footy. That's his second. Boy, he's looking good today. Back in board, Keys, and it's quarter time, so an 8-point margin for the Crows. We lead by 8 points here at quarter time. Good start for us, and we have been over the Eagles, you could pretty much say. We've led at all points of this game. 5 touches and 2 goals for Seaman. He's been really good. Second term underway here. The Crows, this is a must win. They don't want to go to 3 losses in a row. Second term here underway. It's Crows and the Eagles. Now they Nick Nadanui straight away gets taken high by O'Brien. Nadanui. Kennedy. He's got the legs, and that's going to go through. So that is a good start for West Coast. Kennedy gets the first for them of the term, and it's all of a sudden it's just a 2-point game. Ease, O'Brien, Crouch, Seedsman, Fogarty, hadn't lost it, Walker, Murphy, just puts it out ahead, and then now they're Lockie Murphy, that will be a goal. That is how we want to start our second term, with a nice goal. Lockie Murphy this time with the nice finish there. Just about holding the ball. Laird, out to Rochelle. He's got a good kick on him, and that is good. Adelaide with 2 in a row. They're looking to try and get away from West Coast now. Andrew Gaff. That's straight as well, so West Coast get the immediate response. And then now though, that's going to go through by Tim Kelly, and it's a 2-point game. He's wrapped up. Very dangerous spot for West Coast though, as we know Adelaide, they can just hack it onto their boot and score just like that. Just as I said, Keys hacks it onto the boot and scores a goal for the Adelaide Crows. Nelson, tip for Lockie Murphy. Just got a handball. He's handballed it over to Jimmy Rowe. He's the leading goal kicker this year. And now the Crows lead by 15 points due to some Jimmy Rowe brilliance. If you see there, Lockie Murphy, he had the run. Petrescu-Seaton closed in on him, and then Jimmy Rowe just puts that through magnificently. We lead by 15. Willie Rioli, this is a goal that he should be nailing, and he does. So on the stroke of half time, West Coast putting together a mini fight back. All gone West Coast way. Liam Ryan now's got a good crack, and he's nailed it as well. 3-point game all of a sudden. There, forward 50, Yo Pretty sure that was Gollant, Himmelberg. Now they're Matt Crouch. Matt Crouch. He's going to give it over to Riley O'Brien. He's one of our best at the club. He's the brilliant ruckman. He gets the touches. He kicks the goals. He does everything. Does Riley O'Brien. Though, what a quarter and what a half of footy it has been. Braden Cook, though, he's chopped it off. Gives it up over to Josh Rochelle on the half-time siren, or just about half-time, and Rochelle has put a big goal on the board now. He doesn't really want to waste too much time. And what a mark by McGovern! That is fantastic. Probably no score, and it's half-time. So Adelaide have 15-point lead into the main break. I wouldn't be too bad with that. I'm actually pretty happy with that. West Coast has been so accurate, but it has been still. Lockie Murphy, Paul Seaman have been very important in this for us. It was a big quarter for both teams, really. West Coast added on 5 goals, we added on 6 goals, 1. West Coast still yet to kick it behind, but anyway, the Crows, they can't go to 3 losses in a row. It's Crows and the West Coast from Optus Stadium, ready to go. Third term, second half. Redden. Now though, it's Kennedy. How big is that? How big is that by West Coast? Kennedy kicks the first of the third term. Josh Kennedy to bring it back to a 4-point game and put some nervous faces around the Crows fans. He's done that. He might have almost found a way to get that. In the end though, it's going to come out for Cripps, I think. No, Liam Duggan, and he's put the Eagles back in front. Well, in front for the first time, I'm pretty sure. A kick inside forward 50, and Berry takes the mark from directly in front. About a 40-metre kick from directly in front. He's just got to make sure that he's worked the angles out right. And I think that looks pretty good off the boot. And that is the Crows take back the lead. Sam Berry, how big is that kick? Lockie Murphy is needed out in the middle here, although here's a chance. Braden Cook, Jimmy Rowe, he's all free, and we get it to Jimmy Rowe. Now though, here we go. Here's a crack for Jimmy, and he's nailed it. So from a tough angle, the Crows have a 10-point lead, and it can change just like that. Sorry, but Archie being super quiet today. Boy, did the Eagles need that to come back into the game. Normally a good long-range kicker. Shelley should have been able to intercept, and it's 3/4 time. We lead by 5. Not the prettiest quarters by the Crows though. 67-72. Lockie Murphy, the 10 touches, 2 goals for Seaman, Rochelle Rose. Let's just go into the final term. The Crows, if they lose this, they will lose their last 3 games. They've lost their last 2 games. They don't want to make it 3. We're underway, final term. Jack Darling. He's a good kicker, and that is exactly, he lives up to his expectation and kicks the goal. Jack Darling. 53-metre kick. He's done it. That goes through, and West Coast take back the lead. The Crows have to make use of their chances, and we just haven't done that. If they kick this, it'll take some chasing by the Crows. It can't go through, and it has by Archie. West Coast are standing up in their time of need. We haven't. Gollant, Himmelberg. Out here to land. Rory Land. How big is that? That is massive. The Crows, they trail by 3 points. 3 points is under a goal. Kelly O'Brien going to be able to get it back. Riley O'Brien is going to be able to run. Cook actually leave it. That's through. Guess who's back in front? The Adelaide Crows. They get around Riley O'Brien. Willie Rioli. Josh Kennedy. He's kicked it. West Coast back in front. West Coast are back in front. That's out on the full. Deliberate out of bounds by Hearn. It comes down to this. Sam Berry. Has he got what it takes to be the AFL's clutch player? He most certainly has! Sam Berry, that is the clutchest you'll ever see by a player! That is clutch! That is a clutch! Sam Berry, Langdon, he's tapped it down! Rioli, geez, that's tough! We've got to get one now! Over to Fogarty, he just needs to score! He just needs to score! It could be a draw! Don't tell me. Oh, Jimmy Rowe, you absolute superstar. That might be all it takes. That has to be it. That has to be it. Redden. Here go the Eagles. Liam Ryan. It's going to be a draw. It is going to be a draw. Not very often you see this. Not very often you see this. Especially in the modern game that we now have. You don't see this very often. And this is not the first time though. I'll tell you what, this is not the first time it has happened before. We have drawed with West Coast. I'm pretty sure it was back in season 1. The first ever season of the Coast career. I'm pretty sure we drawed over here in Perth with West Coast. What an amazing result it was in the end. Berry was clutch. Rowe was clutch. Then you got Rioli was clutch. Jeez, what a game though. Like, what a game. I'm happy with the result to say though. I would have been disappointed if it was a loss. I feel like we actually deserved to win the game. So I'm going to have to take a draw. A draw is probably one of the worst results in AFL football. But if you can't take the 4 points, you've got to be happy with the draw. And that's exactly what I'm happy with. 3 goals for Rowe, 2 for Berry, 2 for O'Brien. Remember, go back and watch that Berry clutch. That is going to keep you entertained for a long, long, long time when a draw will not be. So, big game though. This one was a big game. My voice is so tired and worn out and all that now. 13 touches for Murphy, 10 for O'Brien, 10 for Seasman. I've actually got like a croaky throat now. That's how much I've actually worn it out in this game alone. And then yeah, this was a crazy game though. We're going to go into Fire's votes. We're going to go ahead, hop into some Fire's votes. Now, this one was quite tough today. I feel like he's deserved it though. He was playing in the long sleeve. 3 votes, Paul Seasman. 2 votes, Sam Berry. And 1 vote today. I've got no idea who I'm going to give it to, but I feel like this player just was good. Riley O'Brien with the 1 vote. Now, something I want to tell you, look at this, look at this, look at this. 5 behinds for Fogarty. I'm so frustrated. Once I see that, 4 behinds for Rowe. When I see that, that just really annoys me. And one of them into goals or even just another behind could have won us the game. And that is how it ends. That is how the story finishes, in a draw. Now, it's not the first time these two teams have had a draw. West Coast are a team that we actually do find it quite hard to beat over. This is, I'm pretty sure this is my 3rd run doing this. I've done seasons, back in season 1 and season 2. This will be season 3. Once you get into season 3, you kind of know your teams you got the history with. We've got history with teams like West Coast, Carlton, and we need to fire it back up. So when we play Carlton, get ready for an intense battle, as we always have good games with Carlton. So that's probably the next one coming up with Carlton. Now, we had 6 more inside 50, so to know that we really wasted them chances is so disappointing. Now, Hit-House was good. Now, actually, okay, additional votes go to Riley O'Brien and Taylor Walker. So that is how that goes. Now that we have a look at our new players that were coming in today, it is Lockie Scholl and Lockie Gollant. So it's the 2 Lockies. Gollant's got 40, and for Scholl, oh no, it's looking like a disappointing game. He was one of the worst on the ground. In fact, equal worst on the ground with 11. So Scholl's going to be omitted next week. I can just tell you that right now. No more Scholl. But look, Riley O'Brien was I think Sam Berry was so clutch though. And I feel like he was very good. So, anyway though, we've got a couple of stuff to go back and do. Now, I do actually want to give one thing to our team though. Brilliant last quarter, lads. Fantastic last quarter, and we banged on 31. So that just goes to show how good we were in that last quarter. We banged on 31. West Coast banged on about 30, 37, 38, 39, kind of something like that. Got D's now. They're in 15th position, but you do realise games are getting tougher. Games are getting harder. We are in 3rd. We have registered our first draw of the year. It's hard when you come off of a disappointing performance like a draw. It is probably one of the hardest things to adapt to in football. It's kind of one of the hardest things to adapt to understand. It's really hard, and it's definitely not the best result because we're just 1 point away from winning. But then you've also got behind you, you were 1 point away from losing. The unformed players were Smith, Scholl, and Brown. That's our defence. That just goes to show how bad and how leaky our defence. our defence is. Dawson, 50 games. Congratulations, mate. And then now that Murphy, 50 games as well. Fantastic. New debutant. Congratulations for Gollant. I'm not sure if he's going to play next week, though. And then we've got Zach Taylor, who wants number 2 next week. I think you might get your crack, young man. I think you might get your chance. And then Melbourne won 3 games. Max Gordon's in red hot form. So this voice is as tired as now, so it needs to go rest up. So yeah, this was recorded on the Saturday, so I'm going to also go and watch the Crows now as well. But yeah, draw match between West Coast and Adelaide. So it does just go to show that, look, and West Coast, if I want to send a message to you, we are not done. Like, let's just go. I wish I could send a message, not team management. I wish I could go into the inbox and go, like, send a message and say, like, hey, West Coast, this rivalry is not done yet. We will be back again when we play you later on this year. We are excited to see what kind of result we get there. We play Carlton not too far away either. I'm pretty sure this is going to be an absolute blockbuster. Not NAB AFL. We are up against Carlton in round number 14. When are we? We play Carlton round number 15. Get ready, Carlton. We are going to have a good game with you. So, it's been a tough episode, as they have been lately. Maybe I need to just turn down difficulty a little bit or something. We'll see how we go next game, and then we'll see if there's necessary to be a change. We're still in a very good position. But anyway, thank you guys all so much for watching. Alright guys, who would have thought a draw? So, I don't know whether you count a draw as a loss or a win. Do we go, like, I'm going to count it as a semi-win. So, I'm going to say that our 2-game losing streak is done. So, thank you guys all so much for watching. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. Now, I will be doing team selection as well, because there's a good chance I've already pre-recorded the one that will be going out next week. So there's a good chance I've already pre-recorded it. So don't leave your team selection thoughts in the comment section. I've already done that. I already know what I'm doing. Or yeah, I've already got a clear idea of what I want to do, and it'll be pre-recorded anyway. So thank you guys all so much for watching. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe and hit that notification bell, so then you guys will never miss another video on the channel. Draws are tough, but it's alright. Thank you guys all so much for watching. So bye everyone. Flaming Footy out.